Who is your God? That is the question that I'd like to ask you today. Because a lot of the times we just worship things that are not supposed to be worshipped. We worship things that are not God. Now, you may not believe in God, or you may not believe in the idea that there is a higher power in the world, but I feel like if you don't believe that there is a God, then you're always worshipping something else in return for it. So, for example, the games that you play, or the sports idols, or women, you worship something at the end of the day. You may worship the outside world bullshit, but that's not really self-fulfilling for you. So it's not really having any value for you. You know what I mean? Now I may speak like a good boy here when I'm saying, oh, preach about God, or learn more about God, but I'm saying this truthfully. Like, I'm not. The past few, like a couple of months ago, I wasn't really like a big believer in there being a God. And honestly, I feel like now the view is changing. But now I feel like I'm diving way deeper into learning about a higher power, learning more about spirituality rather than just chasing materialistic things such as fitness or making money or getting girls. I feel like the real progress needs to be made in the spiritual side to really understand why you're here, the purpose of why am I even here, why am I recording this video for you. Like, I could have just sat home and I could have just slept extra, but I'm out here in the cold recording this video. I was going way off a tangent, bro, but the purpose of why I'm recording this video is just for you to know that there is a higher power that is always watching towards you. Even if you don't like to believe in it, there is someone watching you doing all this stuff that you're doing. So what I would recommend to you is just maybe consider something. Consider getting into like learning more about religion, because that's something that I'm doing. Just see where your interest takes you. Understand that the stuff in the real world, which is like materialistic things, anything like this jacket that I'm wearing, bro, this jacket, it's just empty. It's empty as in it has no meaning outside of the current life that you're living. So if your goal is to get some level of spiritual sort of identity, in a sense, I would highly suggest you to look more into learning more about God, so researching about religions. I'm not gonna lie, bro. The reason why I've been acting so scared is because there's people walking past me, bro. It's like a park, right? And it just feels like, oh, what if they think this about me? What if they think that about me? But put that to a side, bro. But anyways, what I was gonna talk about is all these rappers, the demonic shit that they do. That's not gonna help you reach to a spiritual, different perspective in your life. The thing that you need to change is the core, the foundation. And the foundation of everything that you do in your life needs to be God. And through that you will find such a beautiful purpose of living rather than just existing. You actually start to enjoy living rather than just simply just being here, just existing. You're just there. So at the end of the day, your body is just an empty vessel. And the thing that you will be remembered for is the person the character of who you are, rather than the accomplishments and the money and the fame and the cut that you had. That is all going to be external. The internal things, those are going to be really deep inside you. The character that you have, the way you present yourself, the way you talk to people, that's all going to be original, and that's all going to be inside of you. So your body is just this empty external being, and I truly believe that there is a soul inside of you. Me personally, I'm trying to learn from all the religions that are currently there, so like Christianity, Islam, Judaism, Hinduism. I mean, not all of them, but I'm just trying to learn a couple of them and see what truly is the best fit for me personally, because I feel like just being raised in just one direction doesn't allow you to discover what other things are there. Like I'm still quite puzzled on this. Like you can see me stuttering on each sentence because I don't really know what to say in a way, because you've been raised in this one path which is said to be truly right, but then you start discovering about, you know, there's other paths that you could follow, and once you start following them, then it's like, oh, this is quite different. Now the purpose of the video was just to tell you that you need to focus not on the materialistic external world that we live in, but we just want to focus on what God has in store for us. There is going to be distractions for you. There is going to be TV, video games, women, drinking, smoke, drugs. There's going to be distractions, but your mission and your objective is to try your best to avoid them. And if you do get into them, you need to repent from it, because that is just to fulfill your own hedonic desires. There's not something much more to it. There's no core purpose. So I just want to address on that. Alright, see you, bro.